Hello, it's been a little while since I did a video, so I thought I'll do one today. I'll see if I can do a little something with Rose. And I'm sorry I haven't uploaded a video lately. One of my parents is really sick and has been in the hospital for a little bit, so I've been a little bit busy. So here we are. Got a little bit more time now. So Rose laid eggs, let's see, over a week ago. Since then, she hasn't really wanted to move around. Before egg laying, they can be really active. The hormones make them feel restless, I guess would be a good way to put it. So after egg laying, last time she laid down and didn't want to eat or anything for quite a number of days. And this time I thought, she's a lot healthier this time. I'll feed her what she wants, but I've had to hold the food up to her to get her to eat. And sometimes it's a syringe with the calcium powder mixed with water. Sometimes a little Repashy's Beardy Buffet is in there, but not too much. She's eaten quite a bit, but the problem is it's been over a week and she has not pooped. And I thought, one time, if I can get her in frame a little bit. One time, she came in here on the bed and she pooped. I thought maybe she's being a little bit stubborn about it because she's in her tank and she can't move around too much. So here we are, and this is Rose. And there's been a question. I'm in a reptile group. It's not on Facebook. It's a separate online group, and some of the people are in the group who don't have dragons yet. And one asked, my opinion, should she get a rescue dragon as her first dragon? Which, to be fair, if you're going to look on Craigslist or anywhere and someone is selling a dragon or getting rid of a dragon, there's probably something wrong. It's not an adoption. It's going to turn into a rescue. So the reason I would say, if you have never had a dragon before, get a baby. Getting a rescue dragon, it seems like it's a wonderful thing to do, and it is, but if it's your first time, you want an animal that's going to bond with you. You're not going to start off going to the vet and trying to help it, or maybe the animal wasn't treated well, so they're not going to trust you right away. It can be really frustrating. And I'll tell you, if I didn't have Murray, and already a bond with him, which took forever, by the way, it wasn't a few weeks, it was like 6 months to a year before he trusted me, and then even then it was maybe a year and a half before he was happy to be held. He didn't like it. So if it's your first reptile, I think in any reptile, don't get a baby, unless babies of the species you're interested in is problematic. Which I guess some of them might be, but if you meet a reptile and it likes you and then you adopt that reptile, that's different, but it can be very difficult to get an adult bearded dragon if you're wanting to bond with it and have it love you back and all that good stuff. You see a lot of cute pictures of people hanging out with their dragons in public and stuff, but it's so hard if it's a rescue dragon. It takes a long time if it's gonna happen at all. They might not. Oh, she's mad. She's puffing at me. Rose, you can poo. We're not in your tank and you're on a towel. It's okay. It was a good Rose. She's like, I don't like you. Look at that look. See how she looks at me? She trusts me. She does. But there's more to it. We have learned a lot about each other. And since she knows what I'm doing when I come at her with a syringe, we now kind of wait on each other. I wait for her to open her mouth a little bit. She will do a certain thing when she's ready to stop drinking. We've worked with each other. So I try to pay attention when she communicates with me. when she wants me to stop, you know. I'm not comfortable putting a syringe in the back of their mouth to make sure, you know, a lot of people who are more experienced, they'll do that to make sure they get past that airway in the back. I'm not comfortable with that. I don't want to cause them to gag. I don't know if they do that. They can throw up if you give them too much. So what I do is I get the syringe gently on the side, and I pull her lips down a little bit, and I work it in between her lips, and without scraping her gums or pushing on her teeth, I'll work it up towards the front, and I'll squeeze a little bit in there, and sometimes she'll turn her head a little bit, but she'll start drinking. She can control the liquid there. She can make sure it doesn't go in the windpipe, and then she'll pull back and stop, and she needs to swallow and rest for a minute. So I pay attention to that. So since I've paid attention to that, she has shown a little bit more trust. She's shown more of a happy beard. You know, it's helped. It definitely has. But the big question today was, should I get a baby or should I get an adult? If you get an adult, you're probably going to have to take it to the vet, and you don't know what's going to be wrong, how expensive the treatment is, if your vet is competent in that particular area. Some are not. Some are not. So here we have a female that I thought I was adopting, but she's stunted, so egg laying is extra hard on her. And she has, I don't know if her personality and attitude are because of how she was treated before, or just because she's a bearded dragon and she's really judgmental. I'm not sure. But I have to be patient either way. But don't expect to get a rescue dragon and within a couple of months you're going to bond. Even if you rehabilitate them from the brink of death. It still might take a lot of time. I mean, they just want to be in their tank and bask and stuff. Sometimes they want to explore. They're not natural cuddlers. So when you see these cutesy pictures, it takes a long time to get there. Lots of patience. So she's still chilling out. I'd love to see her just poo and run around again, but it's going to take some time. So I'm not sure if I want to look into getting her spayed, or if that would be too hard on her, or if my vet even does that. Just haven't looked into it. Have had other issues. So I'm going to leave it here. My channel it seems to be stagnating a little bit with the views, so if you wouldn't mind, if you could like the video and comment and subscribe, and even share some of my videos if you think somebody might want to watch it. I'd really appreciate it. So, Rose and I say thank you so much for your support and for caring. Hey, pretty girl. Yeah, hi. She hates the big black rectangle. Look at her. But I'm just going to chill with her and see if she poos, or she just likes the scenery in here. And I guess until next time, take care. Thank you.